Hello everyone, welcome to Rockshire Gaming. My name is Eric. Today we're going to be starting a hopefully new series here on the channel where I take a look at a new crowdfunding campaign, either on Kickstarter, GameFound, what have you, and kind of do like a deep dive into it, kind of take a look at what the campaign is offering, offer any commentary or anything like that that I might have to kind of let you guys know what is and is not out there and what does or does not interest me if you care about such things. We've done videos kind of like this in the past, usually taking one specific Kickstarter and kind of doing a multi-part series on the different updates and stuff like that particular company has done. We've also done little ones where we've done like day one coverage on a couple particular Kickstarters that I was interested in, but nothing ever in any kind of consistent manner. So what I'm kind of hoping to do with this is to show off one, maybe two Kickstarters in a video and kind of go over them and, like I said, share them with you guys. And just to cover a few things before we get started, I am in no way whatsoever affiliated with, in cahoots with, or anything like that with any of the companies putting out these Kickstarters. So unless that relationship changes with any companies in the future, I will be sure to let you guys know that. But for the most part, I have no affiliation with any of the companies doing these Kickstarters. Also, these videos are not a statement of what my buying practices are necessarily. Just because I think a game is cool does not mean I'm going to run out and purchase it myself. Like you, I have limited funding for different games and whatnot, so I may or may not purchase whatever games we talk about on here. But again, just wanted to let you guys know that up front. So with all that stuff out of the way, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this week's game that we are going to be covering. It has been on Kickstarter for a little bit of time. It does have a few days left to go. That's why I want to go ahead and get this video out while the Kickstarter itself is still going on. But today we're going to go ahead and cover Storm Raiders. That is right, we're going to be taking a look at Storm Raiders right here. Game design, Shem Phillips and Arkus Games. The game has so far, since it launched, I think sometime around the 24th of January, has raised $120,000 on a goal of $12,000. It has just over 1,000 backers with 9 days to go. Now, this game caught my eye for three different reasons. First one, I have Dreadful Meadows from Arkus Games. It's the second game that the company has put out, and I really enjoy the game. So already the company, with their track record for good games, already caught my eye on there. Two, the theme of the game, the way it looks and everything like that, reminds me of some kind of weird combination between like Mad Max and Borderlands. So that caught my eye as well. And then finally, Shem Phillips. I don't own, or I'm sorry, I don't possess. We're going to go with that word. I don't possess any games from Shem Phillips at this time. I have seen a lot of different gameplays and stuff like that of different games that he has designed. I have arriving soon two games that I've ordered from him from Kickstarter. One should be here in a couple days. I don't know when the other one's getting here, but I am starting to look into his catalog of games, you can say. So I am starting to get into those. So again, this one caught my eye for that reason. But let's go ahead and take a look at the actual Kickstarter and see what we have going on here. So Storm Raiders, art and world by Arkus Games, game designed by Shem Phillips. We're going to race, raid, and salvage across Atlantis to become the greatest Storm Raider in this new game from designer Shem Phillips. The storm season is upon us. All eyes look to the sky, and we wonder, are you the Storm Raider Atlantis has been waiting for? So already, just with the different dashboards and everything, and the map down here, I realized you can't see my pointer as I'm looking at stuff. Just already, the artwork looks phenomenal on this game. That alone would get me to back it here. So anyway, they're again talking about the world design and all that stuff on here, specifically by Paul Tobin and was it Dane Madwick. It's going to be for 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes per game, and it's going to have a solo mode. And to race across Atlantis, you have to be 14 years old or up. We don't make the rules here. So here are all the things to why to back now. I feel like this format for this Kickstarter is in a lot of Shem Phillips's games. I remember it being in um, Scholars, Ezra and Nehemiah, all those other games, the way they put it on here. But there is going to be no pledge manager to the game. So once they go through the Kickstarter, order through the Kickstarter, that's it. Once Kickstarter is closed, you're done. Snap up the deluxe edition. It will only be available to buy via the crowdfunding. Surplus copies from the print run may be sold on our website later, but we cannot make any guarantees. Great price on the standard edition. If the deluxe edition is not for you, grab the standard edition at a reduced price from the expected MSRP. You're going to get free pack of 5 new crew cards, 5 new characters, and their unique resources, specialist inspired abilities. See below for more info, which we'll see below here in just a few minutes. There are no additional shipping fees for group pledges and add-ons. I do know that when going through the Kickstarter, we'll look at it here in a minute, but going through it myself, I did notice before I even saw it up here that, yeah, if you do add-ons, they're not really going to be charging you extra and for shipping. We'll kind of take a look at that more here in a little bit. Directly support the publisher. We are a small team with giant dreams, so supporting us here means the world to us. Solid track record. Our previous 2 campaigns were funded in 24 hours or less, and both shipped on time. Now, over here on their page right here, you got Storm Raiders, Dreadful Meadows Deluxe Edition, and they did Shelfie Stacker. I do not have Shelfie Stacker. I somehow got promo. I don't remember why, but somehow when I did order Dreadful Meadows, I got promo cards for Shelfie Stacker. So that was weird. But Dreadful Meadows did ship on time, and I actually feel like it shipped early. I feel like I got the copy way early. I don't remember why. It was like maybe like a couple weeks or whatever. But anyway, so there is that. Those are the 3 games that the company has made. And free crew card promo for every backer. Introducing the Resource Specialist of Atlantis. These 5 unique crew will make it easier for you to fulfill contracts. The crew card promo is not exclusive, but it is free with every pledge or add-on copy of the base game, standard or deluxe, as a thank you from us for supporting our campaign. So right there, you're going to get some free stuff right away from that. And just because of how I have the screen made for this, I can't read a darn thing down there. So there's that. Plus 2 of the cards are also already blocked. So let's go ahead down to the gameplay overview. For thousands of years, all we have known is the Rift Storm. It destroyed our empire, sundered our land, and severed us from the old world we once ruled. Sheltered within the eye of the storm, we fought to survive, imprisoned in our last remaining city, desperately clinging to life. As the ages passed, the eye slowly grew in size, enabling exploration beyond the city and a startling discovery. The storm was still connected to the old world, its erratic rift capturing hapless Atlantic crossings and wrecking them upon Atlantis' broken shores. The age of the Storm Raider was born. Brave souls who, for fame and fortune, would dare the might of the Rift Storm to save these precious offerings and bring hope to our dying world. So, we got a couple different mechanics in here in the game. We've got dice drafting, resource management, pick up and deliver, set collection, and variable player powers, which is all cool things to have in the game. Aim of the game: storm raiding is a perilous task filled with many dangers, the most devastating being the mighty rift storm that encircles Atlantis. Players will want to stay close to the storm without being overcome by its immeasurable force. Prestige is gained by salvaging wrecked sites, filling contracts, acquiring crew, upgrading vehicles, and earning medals. Players will be drafting dice each turn to travel using either their trike, plane, or sub, and to instead take some much needed time to rest and repair their battered vehicles. After 6 rounds of traversing the splintered landscape, players will add up their prestige points to determine who will be remembered as the greatest storm raider of their time. So that all sounds pretty cool. There's like a little bit of exploration in there, resource gathering, all that kind of stuff. The way this sounds, I'm very, very intrigued by the game. There is, again, 3D render of the deluxe edition with the dashboards, dice, all those other things there. So there's some praise for the game right there. What we think you'll like. So these are different things that they're basically touting as features of the game, or driving forces of the game. How far will you push your vehicles? Can they make the last leg, or should you play it safe by taking some time to repair and recoup? That's always a thing right there, whether or not you want to go for another lap or not, or go ahead and get geared up, fueled up, all that stuff. Get ready for tension. Will your opponents beat you to that wreck site or fulfill that contract you have your eye on, or will you both get swallowed up by the storm, leaving you to pick up the pieces? Huge replayability out of the box. Assemble your unique combination of characters, trike, plane, and sub. Each combination opens up new possibilities and strategies to explore. The main board is also double-sided, giving you two unique maps to explore. Enjoy a fast but deep and rewarding experience. You only have 12 turns each. Turns are quick, but every decision counts. You only have 12 turns each. 6 rounds. So must be a difference between rounds and turns. So there is that. So here is how to play from, was it Maple University? Yep, Maple University right there. So they've got that going on here. They've got a link to the rule book. They've got a link to Tabletopia. They've got a link to Tabletop Simulator, so you can try essentially before you buy. So going through more. So now they're going to go ahead and go over the different things that are available in the deluxe edition. They're also going to say the things that are available in the standard edition and what the comparison pieces are for that. Oh, fits sleeved cards and fits the mini expansion. Always love that one right there. So that's what the deluxe edition inserts. All right, so let's take a look and see what is in the deluxe edition of the box. Only the deluxe edition of Storm Raiders includes a premium, the premium storage trays. The standard edition will have a cardboard insert. Cardboard inserts can be fine. It's just, like I said, I'd rather have a tray in there, or if there is a cardboard insert, making my own, getting my own tray or something like that somehow. Something that would better protect your stuff. Anyway, what's in the deluxe box? We've got one double-sided game board, dice tray compatible right here. Got our 8 acrylic Raider standees. We've got 60 double-sided screen-printed wooden resource blocks, tokens, whatever you want to say. Storm miniature and the deluxe dice tray. All 3 of these are from the deluxe edition. We've got 45 dice, 12 millimeter. We've got 30 different contracts. I'm assuming the different things on the screens there will be explained in the rulebook. 38 crew cards right here. We've got vehicle command for dual layered dashboards. So there's our various dashboards, 8 Storm Raiders, 8 trikes. It looks like all these different pieces are interchangeable. 8 planes, 8 subs, damage markers, metals, plastic, was it plastic mods, 12 plastic dials for health trackers, all for that. You can kind of see where all those things kind of fit in and everything. See, equipment required, 1 rule book, 1 screen printed contract bag. There's all the stuff on there. And then there is 2 plastic trays. Now we're going to get down to the actual standard edition. I did not see up here. Nope, I didn't see the price. It'll be down probably lower, but I didn't see the price in there. So anyway, we're going to have the standard edition. And here are the differences between the two. So we're going to have plastic insert over a cardboard insert, dice tray compatible over no inner space, dice tray provided, not included. The Storm miniature or Storm standee, all these different things, comparing the two. Basically, if it's a plastic or wooden screen token here, it's going to be cardboard over here and the other side. So just be aware of that. Crew quality, let's say crew cards, contract tokens, dice, vehicles, raiders, reference cards, all that stuff is the same across all of them. So there is that. So then we have a Deadly Decisions mini expansion that is going to be $15 US. Am I that blind that I just don't see a price? No, I'm not blind. I don't see it. All right, so we'll get farther in now. So let's see, the mini expansion. This mini expansion features 4 great gameplay additions packed with punch, tiles, and tokens. Each mode is interchangeable, so you can add one at a time or all 4 at once. So got let's see, 18 hazard markers here, 6 new contracts, 4 elixir tokens, and some new vehicles. So that's what you're going to get with the little mini expansion. Again, only $15 for the mini expansion. The mini expansion rule sheet right there. And here is how much all those things are going to cost. If you are in the US, it's going to be $60 for the standard edition, $80 for the deluxe edition. And then there's the prices for New Zealand and Europe right there. Everything deluxe, let's see, grab a copy of the deluxe edition and all add-ons in one simple pledge. It's going to be $125 to get that. And everything gets the 5 free promo cards. And then we have our add-ons. So Deadly Decisions mini expansion, we already had that. Metal upgrade, enamel pins for the metals, enamel with metal for the metals. Storm Raiders art pack, if you want to get that art pack in there, another $15. You can also add on a standard or deluxe copy of the game. So there is all that there for you. This is going to go into, again, currency is currently estimated at what the conversion rates are right now, because everything is standard to New Zealand, because I think both Shem Phillips and Arkus Games all come out of New Zealand there. The deluxe edition availability, again, we already talked about this up at the top of the page. And then standard edition availability. Standard edition is being offered at a special price for this campaign. The price will increase after this campaign. Is our hope that the special edition will become readily available at retail across multiple print runs. However, as a small publisher, we cannot make any guarantees at this time. After this campaign closes, we will consider opening pre-orders for the standard edition on our website at the standard MSRP. So there is all of that for you there. And then here are various gameplays from Brothers Murph, from Before You Play. I don't know why I couldn't remember their name. Meeple University, Man vs. Meeple, all these different gameplays. Foster the Meeple right there. Tons of different gameplays if you would like to see others who actually have the game in hand playing through it, so you can also make your decisions there. All the links are right there on the pledge. There's stuff on here about for retailers. Here is a bunch of shipping estimates and whatnot. Somehow US is the lowest one. So there you go. There is all of that. And then no pledge manager, no stretch goals. Basically, they are offering everything at one time. You're getting it during the Kickstarter. You're not getting any late pledges, anything like that. And there will be there will not be any stretch goals, so you don't have to worry about that. Basically, the game you are paying for right now is the game you are going to get. They're making it the best they can right now. So there is that stuff about not going to do any localizing for other languages. So it is just going to be in English. And then here is a little bit on the team. There you got Shem Phillips, the game designer, Nicola Harrison, production and 3D renders, Paul Tobin, world and art, and Dane Madwick, world and art there. So there is everything right there for Storm Raiders. They have done a few, we'll go back up to the top of the page. They have done a few updates that we will briefly cover right here. They have the welcome page, the links to Tabletop Simulator and Tabletopia, and how to play video, links to the Discord, Shem's live solo playthrough, which, let's see, June of the following time. So he already did one on Thursday the 25th, and he's going to be doing then he did another one on the 26th. For some reason I saw Friday and I thought February, and I'm like, why would he do a live playthrough like 2 weeks after the campaign's over? But anyway, so he did one on Thursday and Friday back in January. So are a little bit late to that. Again, I am covering this late just because of other things going on. When we do these videos in the future, I will try to make sure to more so pick newer launched games on Kickstarter. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, anyway, you can watch them later now on YouTube and everything. So there is that. There's a little bit about who Arkus Games is, which is stuff we've already seen on the page there. So let's go ahead to update number 2 was them talking about, hey, they got funded in 13 minutes, which is amazing to be funded that quickly. Other games we have covered, big games that we have covered, were not funded so quickly recently that we've gone through. More talking about Shem's playthroughs at the time, and then the next couple updates kind of go through the creative journey. I'm not going to go through this. You can kind of go through it at your leisure on there. So this is just them kind of going through the design process, a little bit of the lore of the world and everything. Yeah, there's talk about the mini expansion right here and what goes into that, because it's not really on the Kickstarter page. They definitely put it in over here. Again, going through joining the Discord there and going through the creative process. Again, that's the update number 5 is the last update that we looked at. So with all of that said, that was Storm Raiders from Arkus Games. I'm excited about this one. Definitely going to be going back through and reading through all those developer updates. I kind of read through them really quickly getting ready for this, but I kind of wanted to go back through and read them again myself just to get a little bit more. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. This looks very interesting. Again, publisher that I already know does good work. Designer who, from everything I have seen, makes amazing games and has a pretty interesting theme that, you know, gives me vibes of other stuff that I like a lot. So again, this looks like it's going to be a pretty solid game. I do want to try to playing it on Tabletop Simulator myself. So with all that said, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning into this one. Let me know if you liked this lookabout of a Kickstarter campaign. Don't have any name for this series yet, but if you would like to see more videos in this vein, please make sure to comment down below. Let me know if there's any other Kickstarters that you would like, or even campaigns through GameFound that you would like me to cover in this way. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to help us with continuing to grow the channel. Hit the notification bell to know when we're going to be putting out any more videos. And with all that said, I have been Eric. This has been Rockshire Gaming, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.